Welcome back to MarkJrReacts. Welcome if you're new. Today, I'm going to be reacting to the Apothecary Diaries Season 1, Episode 1. Now, I know nothing about this. I've only ever seen the first 1 or 2 episodes, but then I stopped because I thought I might react to it at some point, and here I am doing that. Now, I am also playing catch-up because Season 2 is currently halfway through its release, so I will be uploading reactions to the Apothecary Diaries every Tuesday and Thursday, and possibly every Sunday. Who knows? But that's the plan until I catch up to Season 2. And if you're excited for this reaction series, hit that like button, and while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell, and check out the Patreon for full links as well as exclusive reactions. And of course, my name is Mark Jr., and let's get into it. Okay. Oh, they're starting out with the... Oh, they start out with the LP. Okay. Okay. I'll give it a listen. Catchy. I'm already liking the visuals. Okay. Okay. This is very catchy. Okay. I definitely like the visuals a lot. So this... Okay, so initial thoughts. The OP was good. It was catchy. It was very visually appealing. It wasn't too crazy that I couldn't follow most of what was happening, but it was good. I actually really like this. This is probably one I'm not going to be skipping a lot. And also, I will say, so as I mentioned, I've only ever seen the first episode or 2 of this before I stopped watching. I know that the main character's name, her name is MAOMAO. I know this is Jin Shi. I believe that's his name, Jin Shi. The only reason I know her name is MAOMAO, because I actually forgot it, is because of the anime awards, the Crunchyroll awards that she is nominated for. That's the only reason I know her name at all. I forgot most of what I saw in the first 2 episodes, which is good since we're here. This story is a work of fiction. The names of all the characters, organizations, and so on are imaginary, also bears no connection to a specific real-life events. Okay, I'm not sure why they need to say that. I don't see a lot of anime that have to actually put that at the front. Okay, her name is MAOMAO. I was right. Her dad, okay. Oh. Okay. So, I know that she's an apothecary. That's kind of obvious based on the name. I mean, it could have been a red herring. It could have just been, she could have been anything but an apothecary. But I know she's an apothecary. She's delivering herbs, apparently, which is cool. I think plants are cool. I don't know much about them, but I think they're cool. And the fact that they have so many different uses medicinally. Ooh, that was nice. This is a very, very colorful show. I love it already. Music's good too. Probably gonna have to lower this a lot, if not mute it. Verdigris house. Verdigris? Verdigris. Not sure if it's verdigris or verdigris, but close enough. Verdigris. Verdigris house. Oh. Okay. Famous Irene? Perrin? Irene? One of the famous 3 princesses of the Verdigris house. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that I don't understand going into this. But it makes it all the more interesting. Okay. Damn. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Drug experiments. That's not good. She experiments on herself with drugs? No, we all gotta have a hobby, I guess. Okay, that's kind of fun. That's right, I guess. A courtesan. So that's... Okay, so, courtesan. I'm guessing, keyword here, guessing, that's what a lot of those women were. Courtesans. Alright, you gotta look at it. Courtesan. Okay. Courtesan. Prostitute. Special one. Okay. So they're high-paying prostitutes. At least that's what the definition I get It's okay. The courtesans. Okay. Watch where you're going, MAOMAO. I think you're being followed. Ooh. Fair. I don't blame her. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Probably. If he's a good dad, he will be. Oh, this is very pretty. This really is a very pretty show. I'm only like 4 minutes in. Okay. Prince. Lady Liwa. Okay. Okay. Good. That's good. That's always good. Hair color. Okay, so that's a natural hair color. Good to know. 3 months later. Time skip already. Episode 1, MAOMAO. Meat skewers sound good actually. I never had those. They sound good though. Okay. They are. But yeah, I guess so. Yep. Damn, that's massive. That's massive. You know, I feel bad for the people who had to build all that shit. All this, I feel bad for the people who had to build all that. That must have taken so long, so much manpower, so much money. Jeez. The architecture is nice. It's a little cramped, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm not an architect. The real palace is a garden of women who are to give birth to the Empress. Garden of women. Just the fuck. Okay. No men are allowed to enter. Okay. By the emperor, his kin, and the eunuchs. Formerly male individuals who lost an important part. Damn, that's not good. That doesn't sound pleasant. Eunuchs. Okay. Eunuchs. I'm gonna be doing a lot of reading. A huge collective of 2,000 concubines and servants. Right. You know, I'm gonna start taking notes. I'm gonna have to. Honestly. Actually, it's not a bad idea when I watch anime to start taking notes for stuff. Okay. Okay. I have taken notes. Huge collective. That's a lot of people, though. Unlike the high, mid, and low-ranking concubines, we serving girls are expendable and can lose their lives at any moment. Oh, that's not good. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. Like, servants are usually considered the expendables. Next to find out is shut-in, low-ranking concubines. Actually, yeah. Yeah, at least you get paid. Damn. All the way over there. Many servants are illiterate. Also not surprising. They're taught the bare minimum essentials of etiquette. Okay. But Rian is holding the story. Makes sense. For the time period, I'm guessing it makes sense though. Like, because back then, why would servants have the need for reading and writing? I guess. Sucks, but raised out for being literate would just get swiped on it. So the kidnappers are getting paid? Like a percentage of her earnings? Okay, interesting. I said, even servants like us could become low-ranking concubine. Okay. Fair. I like her freckles. I think they're fine. I don't know what's wrong with freckles. If I stood out, my life would be at risk. True. That's probably true. 2 years? That's not bad. There's a super beautiful eunuch in the central area. Okay. Okay. Interesting. It's probably Jinji, the main character, if I had to guess. He is very attractive. Give him that. I like his hair. I like all their hair. Damn. Oh, that's not good either. All the babies are dying. Ling. The physician's busy. That sucks. 3 months and 6 months old. Damn. Prince and Princess Ling Ling. Ling Li. Probably not. Not surprising. Oh. Damn. All 3 of the Emperor's children born so far grew weak and passed away. That sucks. That's some bad luck. I wouldn't call it a curse so much, but definitely some really, really, really bad luck. That sucks. Kinda. Yes, and this time the doctor went to visit both Lady Gyokyo and Lady Liwa. Yeah, I'm really pausing a lot. The Emperor doesn't have an Empress consort. So who gave birth to the Emperor doesn't have an Empress consort, so that makes Lady Liwa, who gave birth to the prince, the Empress consort. Okay, an Empress consort is the wife of an emperor. Okay. Okay, I'm following so far. But there is no Empress consort. Concubine Liwa. So she should be considered the top of the path. Okay. Okay. Lady Gyokyo? Okay. Yeah, power throw. That sounds annoying. Seriously. That would make sense too, though. But doctors with someone more than someone else, then the one the doctors would probably more sick. Okay. Mother and child both. Head and stomach aches. And nausea too. Okay. That too, they are. It could be a curse. Or it could be something else. I don't know. Stomach ache, nausea, poison. True, I guess that could probably be true. Doesn't make sense to go after the princess. Deliberate poisoning has on the list of possibilities. If? Maybe, I don't know. Could be apothecary. Something hereditary? Who knows? Yeah, why are you taking rumors so seriously? Mm-hmm. Of course. She must be interested in this type of stuff, so she has to satiate her curiosity. Given this world, everybody is exquisite. Makes sense. Not good. Damn. Damn. Trying to curse? Wait. You're trying to curse my son because your child is a daughter. Why does that matter? Oh, I get it. I think I get it because back then, sons were more, the men were more likely to be in positions of power, I guess. I'm not quite sure if I'm following that, but okay. That does sound absurd, though. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I feel sorry for her as well. Well, probably. Yeah, he does look stupid. For now, at least. He seriously still has the last name? Rather. It's possible. Death of the infant. Headache, stomachache, nausea. Most of all, Lady Liwa seems so worn out. No curse. Oh no, I detailed him. Okay. She was fast, she vanished. Ooh, that's beautiful. This Lady Liwa? Damn. Wow, that sounds good. That's not good. Oh, did the baby die? Oh, that's not good. What happened? I want to know what happened. Anyway, my pass around for word got around. But, damn, that's sad. Maybe the crystal building test had my are examined. Yep. On the on windowsill tied to this branch. Makes sense. Yeah, that's her note. What a rhododendron. I'm assuming that's a flower. That's the flower. A rhododendron. The white face powder is poison. Don't let the baby touch it. True. You've never seen the tree. Yeah. To be fair, there aren't that many people. I assume there aren't that many people that know how to read and write in the palace as like servants. So process of elimination, it's probably pretty easy to figure out who it was. Yeah, verify now. He is really pretty. If only I could find something to write with. Oh, that makes it easy too. The Emperor is visiting Lady Yokia. Okay. Fair. He only has one surviving child, so makes sense. Or a surviving child. I'm sure that's not the only one he has, given he has a whole garden for women to give birth to his children. So weird. Garden of women to give birth to the Emperor's children. That guy gets around. He must really get around in order to have a whole garden of women like that. To retort to the matron of the serving women. The matron. Both getting by the summoned by the... Yeah. You're not wrong. Could be both, honestly. But it's probably a test. Okay, what's happening? I want to see. It's obviously a test. I want to know what kind of test it is. Oh. Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame those girls at all. Oh, that's not cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, he is, definitely. Handsome, but he can't have children. Nice. That was easy. That was way too easy. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's fast. Yeah, he did. He did tell you to stay. Okay. I can do that. Damn. Just brushing him off like that. Not cool. She probably lied. I don't know. I don't know if it really does in this case. I don't know if he's mistrustful. Damn. Me too. Yeah. Come in. That's right. Get this over with. Yep. Yeah, you did it. You saved a kid's life. That's good. True. You probably can't for saving your child's life. MAOMAO. MAOMAO. Quit while you're ahead. Just quit while you're ahead. I don't know why she's trying to deny it at this point. She already acknowledged by virtue of staying. She acknowledged that she can read. I don't know why she's still trying to like get out of it. Like she's a lowly birth and she can't read and all that. Just quit while you're ahead and just accept it. You already involved, bro. Just gonna put that out there. Did you know this fabric used in the clothing for serving ghosts? Did not know that. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, he did. You made it too easy. What do you gotta say? Come on. Oh, the light. Oh, nice lighting. Beautiful. How did you figure that out? There are many courtesans who use high-end powder in the brothels. Okay. Yeah, that's... There's another anime I watched back in sometime last year, I think, where there was a similar case just like this. It was called Parallel World Pharmacy. Really good anime. And it had an exact case like this, except I think it was solved before anyone died that we know of in the show. So I thought this sounded familiar when they mentioned the note, the white face powder. Yeah, thought it sounded familiar, but that's why. I used to be in the apothecary, so I know a few things about poison. Yep, you do. It was used by the baby's nurse. Any effect compared to... Damn. Nice. That's good. Billy is a sin to be ignorant. Yeah. Everyone's guilty. Just spread the guilt around. Yeah. The prince too. But... Damn. That sucks. Yeah. Wait. Well, starting today, you'll be my lady in waiting. Lady in waiting. Lady in waiting. There are some things. Curiosity, a thirst for knowledge. Yep, that makes sense. And just a smidgen of a sense of justice. A smidgen? She probably has more than that. Okay. Damn. How was it? And thus MAOMAO became a lady in waiting, the concubine Gyokyu, recipient of the Emperor's love. Okay. This is simply a big promotion. That's pretty good. Big promotion? Pretty good. That's pretty cool. Ooh, what's this? Damn. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Poison. Definitely not good. Okay. All right. That was the ED. The ED was good. I like it. It was catchy. The visuals were simple, but they were fine. They were nice. And initial thoughts. My initial thoughts for the episode, it was good. Really, really good. It was very beautiful as well. This definitely is going to be a visually beautiful show. I can already tell. And so we got to meet MAOMAO. So first off, we got to meet MAOMAO, who is a apothecary. And she worked, I guess technically it's worked, not works. She worked with her dad, who I assume was also an apothecary. And she was delivering stuff, medicine, to a lady who I assume is like the boss of the courtesans. And she also does drug experiments in her free time, which is everybody's got to have a hobby, so I mean it's fair enough. And she gets kidnapped because, not surprising, I guess they kind of showed us that she was gonna get kidnapped before she got kidnapped, but she got kidnapped and she winded up at the Emperor's palace, which on the one hand, not great that she got kidnapped, definitely not good at all. On the other, it sounds like an upgrade, but it probably isn't. And she's just a servant, a laundry woman, a laundry girl. I don't know. I think she's just a laundry girl or servant or something specific like that. And we learned about the Garden of Women, which all I have for the notes so far is concubines, question mark. Like I'm guessing the Garden of Women is just concubines. And then we learned about eunuchs, which are formerly male without private parts. And then there's 2,000 concubines. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of concubines. And servants. And over 1,000 eunuchs. Damn. And we learned that someone, what are they called? consort. I think that's what she's called. I didn't take a note as to what she's called, but two ladies who were bearing the children of the emperor ended up being sick, and one baby even ended up dying, which that sucks. And MAOMAO, in her infinite wisdom as an apothecary, figures out the cause is because of the white face powder that women use to make themselves look prettier, even though they're already pretty the way they are. But that's besides the point. And we end up meeting at some point Jin Shi, who is the manager of the real palace, who is also a eunuch. He's like a high-ranking eunuch, and it's interesting. It's an interesting introduction to him, because there's no big flashy entrance to really meet who he is, which is cool. It's just a simple, he shows up, he starts doing his thing, and eventually, thanks to a note that MAOMAO leaves, who left on the windowsill of both ladies, or just one lady, I think. It might have been both, actually. Who had she wrote down a note about not using the white face powder that's bad for the baby. And one listened, the other didn't. Simple as that. And unfortunately, one baby died, the other survived. The daughter survived. And we meet concubine, or Lady Gyokyo, who is who calls Jin Shi in to investigate to figure out who wrote the note. Which, as I mentioned in the reaction, kind of obvious who did it. All you have to do is look at the servants and look at who's most literate. I think it'd be as simple as that, really. But Mama also didn't. She didn't help her case by mumbling out loud as she's walking away about asking to where she's gonna find something to write with, or write on. It's one of the two. And eventually, she's caught as being able to read and write. And she kept trying to deny. And deny does not always work. Especially when you made it obvious immediately by staying. If she had just ignored it, didn't let it show that she could read, and just left with them, it probably would have went better for her. And eventually, Lady Gyokyo thanks MAOMAO for the help, and decides to make MAOMAO her lady in waiting, which, based on my quick Google search, is a personal assistant to a high-ranking noblewoman, which is that's definitely a promotion, very much a promotion. And we learn throughout the episode that MAOMAO is infinitely curious. And apparently at the end we learn she has a smidgen of justice, but I think she has a bigger sense of justice than that. But time will tell. And overall, I enjoyed this episode a lot. It was really good. Granted, I had to pause a lot to take notes and to just like reread stuff. But that's the nature when you're watching something so dynamically big. Like, there's a lot to learn. But overall, as I said, I enjoyed the episode a lot. It was really, really good. I am excited for episode 2. I already am. And we're gonna be this is gonna be a fun ride. If you're excited for my reaction to episode 2, hit that like button. And if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button as well. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of the episode was. Let me know what your least favorite part of the episode was. Subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And as I mentioned, I will be doing these every Tuesday and Thursday. And I may post on Saturday or Sunday as well. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Join the Patreon if you like to see this video full length as well as exclusive reactions. And of course, my name is Mark Jr. Never stop being yourself. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.